Today we've got the NBA, but every team has an all-time legend on their current roster. Kobe Bryant will be starring alongside LeBron and AD in LA. Victor Wembanyama will be learning firsthand from Tim Duncan, and of course, Mike himself returns to the Windy City. It shouldn't be a shock, but the defending champion Denver Nuggets adding prime Carmelo Anthony makes them a heavy favorite. But for my money, the absolute team to beat in this video, well, it's the Milwaukee Bucks, who've added Kareem Abdul-Jabbar next to Dame and Giannis. I put all 30 teams into a shortened 14-game regular season sim, and only 16 will survive on through to the knockout stage. The aforementioned Denver Nuggets rode an MVP performance from Jokic to the top seed coming out of the West. With prime Wilt in the fold and MVP Kevin Durant added, Golden State and OKC finished second and third respectively. A trio of teams finished jammed at 8 and 6, CP3 on the Pelicans, Bob McAdoo on the Clippers, and MVP Kevin Garnett on the T-Wolves. Rounding out our teams advancing from the West, Dirk Nowitzki and Luka in Dallas, as well John Stockton in Utah, both those teams finishing 7 and 7.
I think you might be missing a team.
Unfortunately, Braun, I am not. Unbelievably, both the Kobe LeBron Lakers and the super team Phoenix Suns with Steve Nash both missed the cut to advance. That's crazy. Also, obviously, a handful of other teams I'll show right here, a little less shocking to those teams, with all due respect. In the East, Patrick Ewing was the perfect addition for the New York Knicks, who cruised to a 10-4 record atop the conference. Dominique helped power Atlanta to a 9-5 record, as did young Paul George for Indiana, MVP Allen Iverson for Philly, and ABA Dr. J in Brooklyn.
You cannot be serious.
Well, I didn't add LeBron to the Heat. With D-Wade, they qualified 8 and 6, but yes, prime LeBron on Cleveland also makes the cut. And thankfully, I say that because Boston fans frankly scare me. The Celtics with Bill Russell are the final team from the East to make the playoffs. Wait, oh, I just put this together. Dude, how? Despite me claiming them as my pick to win it all literally 10 seconds ago, Milwaukee with Kareem misses the cut, as did the Bulls with 99 Michael Jordan.
Whatever get me to a blackjack table.
Other than that, no surprises really at the bottom of the Eastern Conference. And with that, our knockout stage is set, and I am calling it that for a reason, because every matchup is single elimination up to the NBA Finals, which will be a best of 3 for the championship. Let's go. Our first matchup was the 3-6 in the East, Pacers with home court taking on Miami, and yeah, it got real ugly real quick, eventually ending with a 22-point Indiana W. Jimmy Butler shot very poorly from the field, so did Tyler Hero. Prime Dwayne Wade did nothing. 13 points. What a flameout. I was psyched to see the Embiid-Iverson duo in action. They'd take on Dr. J and the Nets as we stayed with Eastern Conference action, and this matchup absolutely did not disappoint. 4 seed versus 5 seed coming down to the clutch. AI over Nick Claxton. He had the mismatch, but he bricked it. Nah, Philly needed a bucket too. Dr. J coming off the screen finds Nick Claxton on the other end after defending Iverson. No, that's a 6-point lead for the Nets. A tough sequence for Philly, and they were officially in must-score territory. Embiid's getting a double. They're trying to go to their MVP, but what about their other MVP, AI? Watching from the side as Joel bricks. Our first look at the west side of the knockout stage, a Kevin versus Kevin battle. Garnett on Minnesota, Durant on the Thunder, and once again, we had a higher seed, a home team in trouble late. Oh my gosh, no. Kevin Garnett with a timely take charge on Shea. From there, things kept spiraling for OKC. Josh Giddey found a wide open look for OKC. They finally had some life, but on defense, Anthony Edwards with a step. He blows past KD and kisses it off the window. That might be the dagger, boys. That was the dagger from Ant, who had 32 and 7 KG, a near triple-double. That duo looks deadly. Bob McAdoo is one of the lowest rated legends remaining in this video, but alongside Kawhi and PG, it was a truly seamless fit. Chris Paul, Zion, and the Pels, well, they stood absolutely no chance.
It's official. I've run out of ideas on how to take W's on Underdog. I have no secret recipe, so I'm just, that was my ear. I'm just down here trying to get on Winnie's level, so maybe she can rub off, the idea of being an underdog. She just licked my ear, though. That's not ideal. This is not gonna work.
Honestly, no judgments from me to you. However you choose to strategize and enjoy yourself on Underdog, it's a W no matter what. We're through the wild card round of the NFL playoffs. Tyreek Hill sold me in the Dolphins' tough loss to Kansas City, but thankfully I insured that pick'em entry and won back my $50. I'm always mentioning the insurance options when I talk about Underdog, but there's an example. I don't know ball, so I went 2 of 3, but still walked away a win. The game coming up I'm most excited for in the NFL, Bills Chiefs, baby, and to make sure I'm even more interested, I'm building a huge pick'em entry geared completely towards the game being a shootout. As always, I do not recommend copying my picks. That game's going to be played in a frozen tundra. It's probably going to end like 13-9, but just let me have my fun. Oh, I just realized in this exact moment, I did not ensure that entry. Oh well, we ball. Additionally, always got to shout out the NBA content you can dip into on Underdog, including a host of drafts and tournaments always ongoing with big prize pools and always big fun. Use my code JCAN right now when you sign up for Underdog. They'll match your first deposit up to $100 and give you a free mystery pick'em special. It's not too late, man. So many sports still ongoing, including the NFL and of course the NBA season. So use code JCAN. My link, all other info is down below. We'd go back east where LeBron's Cavs were a lowly 7 seed. A 7 seed though with a chance to cause more disruption here in the first round. Cavs need a bucket. Where do they go? Oh my word, Donovan Mitchell backdoor cut from Jarrett Allen. That was beautiful. We've got a 2-point game. Oh my, Atlanta's getting clamped. Oh, that's a lot of space. That is Darius. How did you not step up on Trae Young? After that huge Trae Young bucket in the clutch, Donovan Mitchell would come up short for the Cavs. Eventually, Atlanta held on for the 7-point win. New York were the Kings heading into the knockout stage, led by Jalen Brunson and Pat Ewing, but I knew you couldn't count out a team led by Jason Tatum and Bill Russell. And I was very much correct, Boston. All these teams are so good, including Boston, who found themselves down only 3 very late in this game. They had the pressure put on New York. Oh, here it is, the matchup we've been waiting for. Pat Ewing. Oh, no way. Yo, he got bottled up by Bill, but then grabbed the O-board, put back over him. That was an insane sequence. Wow, honestly, like, I know it's easy for me to say, but a guy like me, Bill Russell, I wouldn't take that. I wouldn't take that. Oh my gosh, Jaylen Brown just missed. Bill Russell could not grab the O-board. That was his shot right there at redemption. Oh no, New York could put a dagger in him here. OG's inside. Patrick Ewing is on one right now. GG, dude. Okay. With some shot chucking at the end, Boston actually did make this a 2-point game, but New York indeed held on. We all know Golden State is having a pretty rough season IRL, but Steph Curry and Wilt Chamberlain might just be the single most dominant duo in this video. I mean, they dismantled Dirk and the Mavericks. Come on.
I'm him. It's that simple.
Our final first round matchup saw Johnny Stock in the Jazz challenge an absolute unit in the Denver Nuggets, and yeah, it didn't go so well. Jokic, Melo, I mean, what can you do? And just like that, we're down to our final 8 teams, 4 on each side. The 6 seed Minnesota Timberwolves are our biggest upset in the works. We've got 5 seeds in the Clippers and Brooklyn respectively. Let's go. Those T-Wolves were in action first in our second round, attempting to slow down those Golden State Gunners. A tall task for KG and the boys, but they were up for it. This game was going down to the wire. Can Minnie get cooking on offense in the clutch? Down 1. KG, oh, that's a great step back. So much. He created so much space. Yeah, that was a great shot. With less than a minute left, Steph was unfortunately off on a pretty good look from 3, and Golden State needed a stop. Oh, this is a mismatch. This is a mismatch. Wilt, go help. Go help. Wait a minute. Dario Saric came up with the stop. They got their stop. Can they get a score here? Yes, cutting backdoor Steph Curry. I was a little shocked by that, but it worked. Having clinched a 2-for-1 with that bucket too, all Golden State needed was one more defensive stand. Oh, that is so easy. He made that look so easy, my word, KG. What do Steph and Wilt have as an answer? Any bucket will do. Free throws will do. Wilt going up against a 3-time DPOY. Rudy Gobert, who gets the block for the win. Wow. Oh, my word, Rudy. We'd follow up that tight finish with Pacers Hawks also barreling towards a finish at the buzzer. Does Indiana go quick? Yes, they do. They go for 2. All right, it's Tyrese slicing to the rim. They've got timeouts. I guess it makes sense. I guess it's logical that the Pacers went 2 and foul in case someone missed free throws. DeJounte did not. 10 seconds left. Tyrese, pretty good look, and he smokes it. Oh, man. You don't go to Paul George in that moment? Fair enough, I guess. Ew, Dominique, 17 points on only 5 of 10 shoot. I mean, he got the dub. That's what's most important. The Clippers have been a nice surprise so far in this video, but they were in for a tall task with the mighty Nuggets standing in their way. Well, yeah, you play that music. Sometimes I don't know what I'm talking about, I guess. The Clippers, they are built different. That's I have no comment further past that. Okay, that's it. Kawhi, Bob McAdoo, Paul George, James Harden, everybody balling out. Russ had 14 assists. Okay, Clippers, I see. We'd wrap the second round with a second straight shocking upset as the Brooklyn Nets proved New York belongs to them once and for all. Wow. This video has gone truly unpredictable, which you love to see. A 5-6 seed matchup in the West, Clippers, T-Wolves, 2-5 in the East, with the Nets advancing from out of nowhere. Atlanta was buzzing as they welcomed in those upset happy Nets. Dominique versus Dr. J, an all-time high-flying legendary matchup, and although it wouldn't be a blowout, I am very, very disappointed to announce it's also not a clutch finish. Atlanta pulled away late in the fourth. Dr. J and the Nets, a great run, but yeah, comes up short. Dude, look at Trae Young. I keep hyping up Dominique. He's not really doing much. I mean, he filled the stat sheet, but so did Trae. Come on. Atlanta would have a date with either the T-Wolves or Clippers in the championship final. But man, talk about letting the air out of the momentum of this video. Another not like huge blowout, but again, not a clutch finish. The Clippers this time handling business. We all know anything can happen in these videos, so I shouldn't be too surprised, but Atlanta, LA Clippers being in the finals, it's a bit surprising. The Hawks, as mentioned a few moments ago, are led by Dominique Wilkins, but actually led by Trae Young. He's doing most of the damage. They are a super deep, they are a really good team again in 2K every year. While actually same can be said for the Clippers. They're basically just at, well, maybe not quite as deep, but better top end talent. Kawhi, Bob McAdoo, they have a lot of balance leading the way. This series could go either way. And yes, I did mean to say series because again, our final championship matchup is going to be a best of 3. Let's go. After subtly calling him out, I expected Dominique Wilkins to ball out, but in game 1, it was all Clippers, man. A dominant performance on the road. 2K, I don't know what to say. We might have one game left in this video. Enough with the blowouts, all right? I can't take it. Atlanta, way too little too late. Come on. At this point, only one thing could potentially save this for the Hawks. An appearance of quite possibly the sexiest jerseys ever worn on an NBA court. Friends, if this doesn't work, it is literally over, and there's nothing what else can anybody do at this point? In his old swag, Dominique would indeed have his best individual game of the tournament for the Hawks, but the Clippers simply could not be stopped. Of their many weapons, it was James Harden this time who took the reins. Dude, this is insane. I know the Clippers so good on paper. Their team translates real well to 2K. Bob McAdoo, a very solid legend, but I just did not think he would make this kind of impact for them. They blew out all 4 teams they faced. Like, they did not have a clutch finish, including in a 3-game series in the finals. I put one all-time legend on every single NBA team, and in the end, shocking result or not, the LA Clippers finally bring home their first championship trophy. Please let me know down below with a comment if you enjoyed this video. Drop a thumbs up if you did. Also, you know, subscribe if you want, and check out another video that I know you'll like from my channel. Like, I guarantee you'll like it.